You're meeting your soulmate on Saturday. Here's the location. Have you ever wondered why certain days feel more powerful than others? Why suddenly, out of nowhere, you feel an unexplainable pull, like something or someone is waiting for you? Listen carefully, because what I'm about to reveal is not a coincidence. It's a divine alignment. This Saturday, the universe is preparing something extraordinary for you. It's not just another ordinary weekend, it's the day where fate sets the stage for your greatest encounter. And yes, it's the day you meet your soulmate. Don't skip a single second of this, because the signs are already weaving themselves around your path. Every moment you've lived, every heartbreak you've endured, every unanswered question, it all leads here. By the end of this video, I'll reveal not just the location where your soulmate's energy is most likely to manifest, but also how to recognize them instantly. Trust me, you don't want to miss that. You see, soulmates don't just appear randomly. They are summoned into your life through energetic alignment. And this Saturday, the planetary vibrations are syncing with your personal aura in a way that only happens once in decades. Think about it. Have you felt restless this week? Have you been catching yourself daydreaming more than usual? That's not random. That's the magnetic pull of destiny preparing you for this meeting. Now, let me ask you, what if I told you that your soulmate might not be a stranger? Sometimes they're closer than you think. Maybe a person you've crossed paths with but overlooked. Someone whose presence felt oddly familiar but you couldn't explain why. Saturday is the day that veil is lifted. Saturday is the day everything changes. But here's the key, you have to be ready. The universe can bring your soulmate into your life, but if you're blind to the signs, you might walk past them without realizing it. That's why staying till the very end is crucial. I'll guide you step by step so you don't miss the one moment that could alter the course of your life forever. Before I go deeper, let's anchor this energy. Type Amen 2549 in the comments right now to seal your blessings for this destined meeting. This number is not random. It carries the vibration of connection, divine timing, and the awakening of true love. And if you're ready to open your path even wider, type Amen 6317 as well. This will signal the universe that you're not only prepared, but willing to step into the love you've been waiting for. Stay with me, because as we move forward, I'll reveal the hidden signs that Saturday is truly your moment. The chills you'll feel as I explain will be the universe confirming it to you. And at the end, the exact location where destiny is waiting for you will be uncovered. This is not just a message, it's a prophecy. And it's unfolding for you right now. The energy that surrounds you right now is not ordinary. Something deep within your soul has already sensed the change, even before your mind caught up. Think back to the past few days. Have you noticed strange little coincidences? Maybe you've been seeing repeating numbers like 1111, 222, or 555 appearing on clocks, receipts, or random places. These are not coincidences. They are signals from the universe, urging you to pay attention. They whisper that a major shift is on its way, and that shift is none other than your destined soulmate stepping into your life this Saturday. Now, here's what most people don't realize. Meeting your soulmate isn't just about love at first sight or some magical fairy tale moment. It's an energetic alignment. The universe has been orchestrating every step you've taken until now, every detour, every heartbreak, every lesson. Nothing you have been through was in vain. Every tear you've shed and every smile you've shared had been part of a divine preparation. That's why Saturday is so important. It isn't just a day. It's the culmination of everything you've endured, everything you've grown through, and everything you've been waiting for. I want you to ask yourself a question. Do you feel like you've been pulled toward something you can't explain? A restlessness, a feeling that something is about to change. That is the vibration of destiny wrapping itself around you. Your soulmate feels it too. Somewhere, right now, they are experiencing the same mysterious energy tugging at their heart, guiding them toward you. This Saturday, those invisible threads between your souls will tighten, and you will be drawn together in a way that feels unstoppable. But here's where you need to be careful. Soulmate energy is powerful, but it can also be easy to miss if you're distracted, doubting, or too caught up in fear. That's why I urge you not to skip a single second of this journey. Because as we go deeper, I'll show you the unmistakable signs that you're about to meet them, and I'll reveal the exact type of location where this encounter is destined to happen. If you miss that, you risk walking right past your soulmate without even realizing it. Now, here's one sign you should pay close attention to: the sense of déjà vu. In the coming days, especially leading up to Saturday, you might feel like you've already lived certain moments before. That sensation is not just a trick of the mind. It's your soul recognizing that the timeline is aligning. Another sign is the sudden appearance of dreams that feel real, dreams where you see a face, maybe blurred, maybe unfamiliar, yet you wake up with the sense that you know them deeply. That face is your soulmate's energy imprint reaching out to you. Imagine this. You're walking into a cafe, a bookstore, or even just strolling through a park. You lock eyes with someone, and in that instant, time seems to slow down. It's not fireworks or dramatic music. It's something deeper. It's a calmness, a sense of home, a recognition that doesn't need words. That is the moment you'll know. Saturday holds this exact possibility for you, and the universe has been arranging it carefully so that you do not miss it. But here's what I want you to do. If you truly want to lock this blessing into your life, type Amen 1456 right now. This number seals your readiness to receive this connection. And if you want to go even deeper, type Amen 7923 as well. That combination awakens the pathway of destiny even stronger. And now, let me pause here for just a moment and speak directly to you. If what I've said so far has touched your heart, if you've been feeling those chills or that strange confirmation deep within, then don't keep this to yourself. Share this message with someone who might also be waiting for love. Comment below what signs you've already been experiencing, and make sure you subscribe so you don't miss the rest of this journey. Because as we continue, the revelations will only get deeper, and the final reveal, the actual location of your destined meeting, will take your breath away. You see, the reason I keep telling you not to skip ahead is because each layer of this message is preparing you. If I gave you the location right now without this preparation, you might doubt it, you might dismiss it, or worse, you might overlook it when it actually happens. But by walking with me step by step, your energy becomes attuned, your spirit becomes aligned, and your heart becomes ready to recognize the truth when it stands before you. Here's something few people know. Soulmates don't always appear as a grand, dramatic entrance. Sometimes they walk in quietly, almost unnoticed, but the power is in the feeling. A simple smile, a short conversation, a moment of eye contact that can be enough for your soul to recognize what your mind cannot yet explain. The Saturday is the moment where such recognition becomes inevitable. The world around you will seem sharper. The air will feel different, and your intuition will scream louder than ever before. Think about the timing. Of all the days, why Saturday? Saturday is ruled by Saturn, the planet of karmic cycles, lessons, and ultimate rewards. Saturn doesn't play games. It delivers what you have truly earned through patience and growth. That's why your soulmate is arriving on this specific day, because the universe has judged you ready. And that's not something to take lightly. So as you prepare for this destined moment, stay aware. Notice the signs, embrace the synchronicities, and open your heart fully. Because what is about to happen is not just rare, it's once in a lifetime. And trust me, when the final location is revealed, it will make complete sense. Stay with me, because the journey has only just begun. As we move deeper into this journey, I want you to understand something that most people overlook when it comes to soulmates. Meeting your soulmate is not just about romance. It is about divine timing. It is about the universe weaving together two separate life stories into one tapestry. Think of it this way: every step you have taken up until now, every choice, every detour, every heartbreak, and even the moments you thought were mistakes, have all been pieces of a grand puzzle. And now, at last, those pieces are coming together. Your soulmate is not someone random. They are the person whose energy has been tethered to yours long before you even arrived on this earth. Imagine two souls, born into different places, raised in different circumstances, yet carrying the same invisible thread. No matter how far apart they are, that thread always pulls them closer. Saturday is the day when that pull reaches its peak, when the invisible becomes visible, and when your lives intersect in a way that feels both shocking and inevitable. You might be asking yourself, how will I know it's them? How can I be sure I will mistake someone else for this divine connection? The answer lies in the subtle yet undeniable signs that only the soul can recognize. One of the clearest signs is resonance. When you meet your soulmate, your body will respond before your mind does. Your heartbeat might quicken, your breath may feel different, or you might feel a strange calmness as though you've returned to something familiar. It is not the excitement of meeting someone new, it is the recognition of someone you've always known. Another sign is the shift in your energy. In the days leading up to this destined meeting, you may feel more emotional than usual, more open, or even more vulnerable. You might find yourself reflecting on old relationships, suddenly forgiving the past, or feeling a release of burdens you have carried for years. This is no accident. Your soul is clearing space, preparing you to welcome the connection that will redefine your life. The universe never sends your soulmate when your heart is closed. It only happens when you are ready to receive. And now, let me tell you something extraordinary. Soulmates often carry similar life patterns. You might find that the person you meet on Saturday has walked through struggles that mirror your own, or that their life path carries uncanny similarities to yours. This is because both of you have been walking parallel journeys, preparing for the moment when those journeys finally merge. This merging creates a powerful magnetic bond that no distance, no obstacle, and no doubt can break. To anchor yourself into this alignment, I want you to type Amen 4671 right now. This number vibrates with the energy of divine meetings, ensuring that you do not miss the signs that are being sent to you. And if you truly want to magnify your readiness, type Amen 8234 as well. This is a seal of commitment, showing the universe that you are fully prepared to step into the love that is meant for you. But let's go even deeper. Have you been noticing that lately, certain people from your past are resurfacing? Maybe old friends, past lovers, or even memories that you haven't thought about in years. This happens because before the universe introduces your soulmate, it clears out any lingering energy from your past connections. It is as if the universe is asking, are you ready to release what no longer serves you? Because only when you let go of what weighs you down can you rise to meet the love that was destined for you. And here's something that might surprise you. Sometimes, before you meet your soulmate, the universe will test you. You may encounter someone who feels almost right, someone who stirs your emotions but doesn't truly align with your soul. These are what I call predestined encounters. They are not mistakes. They are lessons. They are the universe's way of sharpening your intuition, teaching you to recognize what is real from what is temporary. That is why when Saturday comes, you will not hesitate. You will know, with absolute certainty, that this is not another test. It is the real thing. Think of the energy shifts you've been experiencing. Have you felt restless at night, waking up at unusual hours, often between 2 a.m. and 4 a.m.? That is the veil time, the period where the spiritual and physical worlds overlap most strongly. If you've been waking during these hours, it is because your soul is being nudged awake, preparing itself for what is about to happen. Your soulmate, wherever they are, may be experiencing the same thing at the very same times. This synchronicity is one of the clearest signs that the meeting is close. Now picture this. You are walking into an ordinary place, a cafe, a market, a library, a park. Nothing about the moment feels extraordinary at first, but then it happens. A glance, a smile, a brief exchange of words. In that instant, the world shifts. The noise around you fades, time slows down, and you feel as if the universe itself is holding its breath. That is the moment your soul hath been waiting for. And that is the moment that Saturday holds for you. Remember, your soulmate may not look the way you expected. They may not match the image you've created in your mind. But their energy, your essence, will feel so familiar that you cannot deny it. They are not coming into your life to complete you. You are already whole. They are coming to mirror your soul, to walk beside you, and to remind you of who you truly are. So as you prepare for Saturday, stay open, stay aware, and most importantly, stay ready. Because what is about to unfold is not just rare, it is sacred. And we are not done yet. As we continue into the next part, I will reveal why the universe has chosen this exact moment in your life for this meeting, and how everything you've endured has been leading you here. Do not skip ahead, because what comes next will answer questions you may have carried in your heart for years. There is something profound about timing. We often believe that love is about chance, about simply meeting the right person at the right place. But the truth is much deeper than that. Timing is everything when it comes to destiny. If you had met your soulmate years ago, you might not have been ready. Your heart might have been too wounded, your spirit too guarded, or your path too entangled with lessons you still needed to learn. That is why the universe waited until now, until this very moment in your life, to open the door to the connection you have been waiting for. You see, love is not just about meeting someone. It is about being in the right state to recognize and nurture it. Think back to the person you were 5 years ago, even 2 years ago. Would you have been able to accept the kind of love you're about to encounter now? Probably not. The hardships you faced, the moments where you felt broken, and the strength you've gathered from standing back up have shaped you into the person capable of receiving a soulmate connection. This Saturday, you will meet them not as someone incomplete or searching desperately, but as someone who is ready, ready to build, ready to grow, ready to embrace the sacred union that has always been meant for you. But why now? Because you have reached a cycle of completion. The universe works in rhythms, and just like the phases of the moon, our lives go through phases of growth, loss, healing, and rebirth. You are entering the rebirth phase. This is the season of your life where doors that were once closed are swinging open, where energy that once felt heavy is finally being released. It is the season of beginnings, and what better beginning than the moment where your soul meets its mirror? Let me share a secret that will shock you. Your soulmate has also been prepared for you. Just as you have faced your lessons, so have they. Just as you've endured heartbreak, confusion, and doubt, so have they. They too have been tested, shaped, and strengthened for this exact meeting. This means that when your paths cross on Saturday, it will not be a one-sided readiness. It will be mutual. Both of you will stand as equals, both of you carrying scars, wisdom, and open hearts. That is why it will feel so different. It won't feel like chasing or forcing. It will feel natural, effortless, inevitable. And that's how you'll know. Now, let's ground this energy even deeper. If you are ready to step into this timing, type Amen 5162 right now. This number resonates with cycles of completion and new beginnings, sealing your readiness to embrace the chapter opening for you. And for those of you who want to declare boldly to the universe that you are ready to receive this love without fear, type Amen 9428. This activates courage, allowing you to welcome the connection with open arms. But before I continue, I want to pause and speak directly to you again. If what I am sharing resonates with you, if you have been feeling that pull, that undeniable confirmation inside your spirit, don't keep it to yourself. Share this video with someone you know who might need this message. Comment below what signs you've been experiencing, and make sure you subscribe so you don't miss what's coming next. Because the revelations only get more powerful, and by the end of this series, you will know not only where your soulmate will appear, but also how to step into that moment with absolute certainty. Let me take you back to something many overlook. The universe always prepares us in ways we do not recognize until later. Have you noticed that recently, you've been drawn to places you usually don't visit? Maybe you've had the sudden urge to take a different route home, to stop by a store, to visit a park, or even to attend an event you didn't plan for. These nudges are not random. They are the breadcrumbs of destiny, guiding you step by step toward the location where your soulmate will be waiting. And that is why Saturday is so powerful. The energy of alignment peaks, and those small nudges will finally make sense. You will realize that all the coincidences, all the strange urges, and even the delays and setbacks that seem frustrating were actually divine orchestration. Without them, you would not be in the right place at the right time. I want you to reflect for a moment. What if every disappointment in your past was actually protection? What if the relationships that failed were never meant to last, because they were simply preparing you for the one that would? What if all the times you felt abandoned, rejected, or unloved were only lessons to show you how deeply you are capable of loving, and how much love you deserve in return? This is why the timing is now. Because you have finally reached the point where the lessons are complete. You are no longer carrying the same doubts, fears, and limitations that once held you back. You are ready. And so is your soulmate. As you sit with this truth, I want you to recognize the significance of where we are heading in this journey together. Soon, I will begin revealing the hidden layers of the location itself, the kinds of places where soulmate meetings are most divinely orchestrated, and why the universe draws people into these spaces when the time is right. But I want you to stay with me, because this is not about guessing or chance. By the time we reach the final reveal, you will not only understand where to be on Saturday, but you will feel it deep in your spirit as confirmation. So as we move forward, hold this truth close. The reason it is happening now is because the universe never makes mistakes. It is not late. It is not early. It is right on time. This Saturday is your appointed hour. And when that moment comes, everything will change. When it comes to destiny, nothing happens by accident. The universe is deliberate, intentional, and precise in the way it arranges encounters. That means your soulmate will not simply appear anywhere. It will happen in a place that carries energetic significance, a location chosen by forces greater than yourself. You see, physical locations hold energy just as people do. Certain places vibrate at frequencies that open hearts, waken souls, and make connections possible. This is why so many people miss their destined meetings. They walk into such places unaware, distracted, and unprepared to recognize the magnitude of the moment. But you won't, because by staying with me, you are preparing your spirit for what is about to unfold. One of the most common types of places where soulmates cross paths is where the energy of flow and movement is strong. Think about cafes, libraries, bookstores, or parks. These are not just random public spaces. They are environments where time slows, where people naturally linger, and where souls are more open to connection. Unlike the rush of workplaces or crowded events, these softer spaces invite you to breathe, to be present, and to notice the people around you. If your spirit has been nudging you toward such places lately, it is not coincidence. It is the quiet whisper of destiny guiding your steps. Another powerful location type is near nature. The earth itself carries vibrations of renewal, growth, and harmony, and many soulmate encounters unfold in places like gardens, lakesides, walking trails, or parks. Nature acts as a bridge between the physical and spiritual realms, lowering defenses and allowing two souls to recognize each other without the distractions of the modern world. Imagine sitting beneath a tree or standing by the water when your soulmate appears beside you, almost as if the universe itself has orchestrated the backdrop for that sacred encounter. But let's go deeper, because there are also symbolic spaces where soulmate energy is especially strong. These are places of crossing. Train stations, airports, bus stops, or even road intersections. Why? Because crossing points are symbolic of life paths intersecting. The universe often uses these liminal spaces, places where people are on their way somewhere else, to create moments of divine alignment. It's as if life pauses briefly, two paths merge, and in that fleeting moment, destiny is fulfilled. Do not be surprised if Saturday leads you into such a place, seemingly by accident, but actually by perfect design. And now, here is a truth many overlook. The location itself is less about glamour and more about resonance. Your soulmate could appear in a simple grocery store, waiting in line just like you. They could be at a bookstore, reaching for the same novel that caught your eye. They could be sitting quietly in a cafe, lost in thought until destiny nudges your paths together. What matters is not the place itself, but the timing and energy behind it. That is why the universe is drawing you toward a particular space this Saturday, a place charged with the frequency of recognition. To anchor yourself to this coming encounter, I want you to type Amen 3742 right now. This number is linked to the energy of alignment, ensuring that when you step into the destined location, your spirit is fully attuned to recognize the moment. And if you truly want to amplify your awareness, type Amen 6958. This seals your energy with focus, allowing you to notice even the smallest divine signs when they appear before you. Now, let's explore another layer of why location matters. Every soul carries a unique vibration, and certain environments amplify that vibration. For instance, if you are someone who thrives in creativity, your soulmate meeting may happen in a place of inspiration, such as an art gallery, a music event, or even a writing workshop. If you are someone deeply spiritual, your meeting might unfold in a space of worship, meditation, or healing. The universe always chooses a place that mirrors who you are and what you've been becoming, because it is in such environments that your soul is most open, most authentic, and most ready. Have you noticed a strange pull toward a certain location lately? Perhaps you felt the urge to visit a cafe you haven't been to in years, to walk through a park you normally overlook, or even to enter a store you usually pass by. That nudge is not random. It is guidance. Often, your spirit knows before your mind does where the alignment is waiting. Pay attention to those nudges this week, because they are preparing the stage for Saturday. And here's something even more remarkable. Many soulmate encounters are wrapped in disguise. The meeting may feel so ordinary that you almost dismiss it. You might bump into them while both of you are running errands, or share a moment of small talk that feels insignificant. But beneath that ordinary interaction lies something extraordinary, an invisible recognition, a shift in energy, a spark that cannot be ignored. That is why I keep urging you to be present, to stay aware, and to honor even the simplest interactions, because destiny does not always announce itself with fireworks. Sometimes it whispers in the quietest moments. Think about how many times in your life you've been delayed. Maybe your car wouldn't start. Maybe you missed a bus. Or maybe plans fell through unexpectedly. At the time, it felt frustrating. But what if those delays were actually divine timing? What if they were placing you in the exact spot, at the exact moment, to cross paths with someone whose presence would alter your life forever? Saturday carries this kind of timing. Everything will feel like it is happening by chance, but you will know deep down that it was all by design. And as we build toward the final reveal of the exact location, I want you to hold on to this truth. It doesn't matter if the place seems ordinary to others. What matters is how extraordinary it feels to you in that moment. Because when your eyes meet, when your heart recognizes theirs, the entire world will transform around you. That is the magic of destiny. Stay with me, because in the next part, we will uncover the spiritual laws that govern soulmate encounters, and why they always happen in ways that challenge logic but confirm faith. What you are about to learn will change how you view every meeting in your life, and it will bring you closer to understanding why this Saturday is the one that matters most. There is a truth about soulmate encounters that very few people truly understand. They are not accidents, and they are not coincidences. They are governed by spiritual laws, laws that have been woven into the fabric of the universe since the beginning of time. These laws are not taught in schools, they are not spoken about in everyday conversations, but they are the silent forces that direct the timing, place, and energy of every destined meeting. And if you've ever felt that strange, unshakable pull toward someone without explanation, you've already experienced these laws in action. The first spiritual law is the law of resonance. This law states that energy attracts energy. Your soulmate vibrates at a frequency that mirrors your own, and until you rise into alignment with that frequency, the meeting cannot take place. That is why the universe made you walk through heartbreak, growth, and transformation, because only by evolving into your true self could you finally resonate with the soul meant for you. This Saturday is when that resonance peaks. Your energy has ripened, matured, and is now radiating at the exact level that calls your soulmate into your reality. The second law is the law of divine timing. You may have wondered why you've met people who seem perfect but didn't stay. You may have felt the sting of love that started beautifully but ended too soon. That is because the timing was not aligned. The universe does not allow soulmate meetings until both souls are equally prepared. If one is ready and the other is not, the connection cannot unfold. But when the timing is right, no obstacle can stand in the way. And this Saturday, the timing will be flawless. It is the appointed hour, chosen long before you even knew what you were searching for. Then there is the law of recognition. This is perhaps the most mysterious of all. It says that the soul knows before the mind does. When you meet your soulmate, you might not understand why you feel drawn to them, but your soul will recognize theirs instantly. This recognition can manifest as a strange calm, a sense of home, or even a shock that makes your heart race. It is not about appearances, status, or logic. It is about energy. The recognition is so deep, so undeniable, that even if you try to ignore it, you cannot. Have you ever felt that someone you just met seemed oddly familiar, as though you had known them your whole life? That is the law of recognition at work. And when it happens on Saturday, it will be so powerful that you will not need to question it. You will know. To prepare your spirit to align with these laws, type Amen 2846 right now. This number resonates with the energy of divine alignment, ensuring that you are fully in tune with the forces shaping your destiny. And if you truly want to declare your readiness to the universe, type Amen 7581. This amplifies your ability to recognize the signs instantly when they appear before you. Now let's go even deeper. Another hidden principle at work is the law of reflection. This law states that your soulmate will mirror your inner world. If you've been healing, they will also carry scars that mirror your own. If you've been growing, they too have been growing in parallel. This is why when you finally meet, it feels like you've walked similar paths, even if your lives were worlds apart. The reflection is not to remind you of pain, but to show you that you are not alone, that someone else has walked through darkness and come out shining, just like you. The law of synchronicity also plays a key role. This is the law that creates the so-called coincidences that pull two people together. Have you ever noticed how sometimes everything seems to line up perfectly? You leave your home a minute later than usual, and suddenly you run into someone who changes your life. That is synchronicity. It is the universe moving billions of small pieces into place so that two souls can meet at the exact right moment. Without this law, nothing aligns. With it, everything falls into place effortlessly. That is what will happen this Saturday. The synchronicities you've been noticing will reach their climax, and you will step into the moment that changes everything. But perhaps the most powerful principle is the law of purpose. Soulmates do not come into your life just to love you. They come to awaken you. Their purpose is to elevate your life, to push you toward your higher calling, and to remind you of who you truly are. That is why their arrival is so transformative. It feels like the missing piece of your soul has been returned, not because you were incomplete, but because together you unlock a higher dimension of existence that you could not reach alone. Think about this carefully. How many times have you prayed, hoped, or longed for love that felt real? How many nights have you asked the universe why you had to endure so many trials? All of that longing, all of that pain, has not been ignored. It has been leading you to this moment of fulfillment. The spiritual laws do not bend to chance. They operate with absolute precision. That is why you are hearing this message now, because your soul is finally aligned with its destiny. But I must warn you, these laws demand attention. If you dismiss the signs, if you allow doubt or distraction to blind you, you may walk past your soulmate without realizing who they are. That is why I keep urging you not to skip, not to rush, but to stay with me until the very end. Because when I reveal the exact location, you will need to carry all of this understanding with you. Without it, the place will feel ordinary. With it, you will recognize it as sacred ground. So hold on to this truth. Your meeting is not random. It is the result of spiritual laws that have been shaping your life from the beginning. Every choice, every heartbreak, every delay, every coincidence, everything has been governed by these laws, leading you to this one destined day. And in the next part, I will take you deeper still. I will reveal the emotional and physical sensations that will flood your body when you are standing in the presence of your soulmate. These are the unmistakable confirmations, the ones you cannot fake, the ones you cannot miss. Stay with me, because this knowledge will ensure that when Saturday comes, you will not question, you will not doubt, you will know. When the moment comes and your soulmate steps into your orbit, you will not need someone else to tell you it's them. Your body, your heart, and your soul will respond with such clarity that doubt will be impossible. The universe has designed this meeting so powerfully that your entire being will react before your mind even has the chance to process what is happening. This is why paying attention to the sensations within you is so important. They are the language of your soul, the signals that guide you toward what is real. The first and most profound sensation you may feel is the sudden slowing of time. Imagine walking into a space filled with people, noise, and movement. Everything feels normal until your eyes meet theirs. In that instant, the world seems to pause. The chatter around you fades into the background. The sounds become distant, and it feels as though you are the only two people in existence. This suspension of time is not an illusion. It is your soul's recognition of destiny, bending the moment to highlight what truly matters. Another sensation you will notice is an unexplainable calmness. You may have expected to feel nervous, anxious, or overwhelmed when meeting someone important. But with your soulmate, it will feel different. Instead of fear, you will feel peace. Instead of tension, you will feel comfort, as though you have returned home after a long journey. It will be a calm so profound that you might not even realize how deeply it has settled over you until later, when you reflect on how unusual that moment felt. Alongside this calmness, your body may give you physical signs that cannot be ignored. Your heart might race unexpectedly, your palms may tingle, or you may feel a wave of warmth rush through your chest. Some people describe it as chills running down their spine, while others say it feels like electricity flowing through their body. These sensations are not random. They are your body responding to the energetic connection between two souls that were always meant to reunite. Dreams are another way the universe prepares you for this encounter. In the nights leading up to Saturday, you may dream of someone whose face you cannot fully see, yet whose presence feels overwhelmingly familiar. You may wake up with the feeling of being held, loved, or recognized. When you finally meet your soulmate, the face in the dream and the face in front of you will align, not necessarily in appearance, but in energy. It will feel like the dream has stepped into reality. To ground yourself in these confirmations, type Payment 6812 right now. This number resonates with the energy of recognition, ensuring that your body and soul are attuned to respond when the moment comes. And if you truly want to awaken the deepest level of awareness, type Amen 9047. This amplifies your intuitive senses, allowing you to pick up even the most subtle spiritual confirmations when your soulmate is near. Now let's talk about the emotional wave that follows. When you meet your soulmate, your emotions may catch you off guard. Some people feel an overwhelming joy that brings tears to their eyes without reason. Others feel an ache, a bittersweet recognition of something they've longed for but couldn't name until now. You may laugh without explanation, or you may feel a sudden vulnerability that makes you want to share pieces of your heart you usually keep hidden. This is because your soul feels safe. It knows that it has found the one person it can be fully open with. Have you ever wondered why some connections in your life felt forced, difficult, or draining? It is because they were not aligned with your soul. But when you meet your soulmate, the opposite happens. Instead of taking energy, they give it. Instead of confusion, they bring clarity. Instead of uncertainty, they bring certainty. Even in silence, their presence will feel full. That is how you will know. Another powerful confirmation is synchronicity. Pay close attention to the small details when you meet. Perhaps you discover that you share the same birthday month, or that you both visited the same place at different times in your lives. Perhaps they quote a line you were just thinking of, or mention a book you recently picked up. These synchronicities are not trivial. They are the universe's way of saying, "This is the one." And once you start noticing them, they will multiply, weaving a web of confirmation so strong you cannot ignore it. It is also important to understand the sensation of familiarity. When you meet your soulmate, it will not feel like meeting a stranger. It will feel like remembering someone you have always known. Their voice will sound familiar, their mannerisms will feel recognizable, and their energy will wrap around you like something ancient and familiar. This is because your souls have met before, in other lifetimes, in other dimensions. The recognition transcends a single lifetime. That is why it feels so powerful. Do not be surprised if you feel a sudden pull to stay near them, even if your mind tries to rationalize walking away. The magnetic pull of a soulmate is undeniable. You may find excuses to prolong the conversation, to stay in their presence, to hear their voice just a little longer. This is your spirit fighting against the idea of separation, because it knows it has finally found what it has been searching for. And here's something many people don't expect. Sometimes, when you meet your soulmate, fear may arise. Not fear of them, but fear of the intensity of the connection. The vulnerability, the recognition, the depth. It can be overwhelming. But do not mistake that fear for a warning. It is only your old defenses crumbling, making way for the love that is about to enter your life. Trust the peace beneath the fear. Trust the calm that reassures you this is different. As Saturday grows near, pay attention to these sensations. Trust them. Your mind may question, but your soul will know. The universe has crafted this moment so carefully that you will not miss it, as long as you are open and attentive. And when it happens, when your body, your heart, and your soul all say yes, you will understand why nothing else in your past ever worked out. Because it was always leading here. In the next part, I will take you into the hidden purpose behind soulmate meetings, the reason why destiny brings two souls together, and how this purpose shapes not just your love life, but your entire journey. Stay with me, because what you are about to discover will expand your understanding of love beyond anything you've ever imagined. Many people think soulmates appear simply to give them the love story they've always dreamed of. And while love is a powerful part of the connection, the truth runs much deeper. Soulmates do not arrive in your life to complete you. You are already whole. They arrive to awaken you, to remind you of who you truly are, and to align you with the path you were destined to walk. Their purpose extends far beyond romance. They are woven into your life to transform your destiny. Think about the relationships you've had in the past. Some may have been passionate but short-lived. Others may have been comforting but unfulfilling. Every one of them had a purpose, to teach you, to shape you, to prepare you. But a soulmate connection feels entirely different. It doesn't just teach you lessons, it activates you. It ignites dormant parts of your soul, pushing you into growth you never thought possible. Suddenly, you're inspired to create, to dream bigger, to believe in yourself in ways you never dared before. That's because your soulmate reflects back to you the potential that was always inside, waiting to be unlocked. One of the greatest purposes of soulmate connections is healing. When your soulmate enters your life, They don't heal you by fixing you. They heal you by holding up a mirror. They reflect your wounds back to you with such love and compassion that you cannot help but face them and release them. This is why some people feel emotional when they first meet their soulmate, even crying without reason. It is not sadness. It is the release of years of pain, finally finding a safe place to let go. Another purpose is elevation. A soulmate does not let you stay small. They push you to rise into your higher self. They believe in you when you doubt yourself, and they challenge you to step beyond your fears. They don't just walk beside you. They walk with you into the version of yourself you were always meant to become. This is why soulmate connections feel so transformative. It's not about changing for them. It's about evolving with them. There is also the purpose of balance. Your soulmate carries qualities that complement your own. Where you are weak, they are strong. Where you are fearful, they are courageous. Where you are restless, they are steady. And together, you form a balance that neither of you could achieve alone. This balance is not about dependency, it's about harmony. It's about two complete individuals coming together to create something greater than the sum of their parts. To anchor yourself into this deeper purpose, type Amen 4397 right now. This number resonates with the energy of transformation, aligning you with the higher calling of your soulmate connection. And if you are ready to fully embrace this destiny, type Amen 8726. This declares to the universe that you are not just seeking love, but the growth, healing, and purpose that come with it. Another hidden truth about soulmate connections is their role in destiny expansion. When two soulmates meet, their combined energy creates ripples that affect not only their lives but the lives of everyone around them. You may find that after meeting your soulmate, opportunities begin to unfold more easily. Career paths align, friendships deepen, and doors that were once closed suddenly open. This is because the union of soulmate energy amplifies abundance. It sends a signal to the universe that two forces have merged, doubling the power of manifestation. Have you ever noticed how certain couples seem to glow, as though their presence radiates something beyond themselves? That is the effect of a soulmate connection. They don't just build a relationship, they create a force of destiny that influences the world around them. And this is what awaits you. This Saturday is not just about meeting someone who will hold your hand. It's about meeting someone who will walk with you into a future greater than anything you could build alone. But here's something that may surprise you. Soulmate connections are not always easy in the beginning. Because they mirror you so deeply, they can trigger insecurities, fears, and wounds you thought were healed. This is not to hurt you. It is to help you grow. Your soulmate will see parts of you that you've hidden, and they will love you through them, but they will also push you to confront them. This is why soulmate love is sacred. It demands truth, vulnerability, and growth. It is not shallow, it is profound. And now you might wonder, why would the universe give me such a powerful connection now? The answer is simple. Because you are ready. Everything you have gone through has prepared you for this moment. The heartbreaks taught you resilience. The loneliness taught you self-love. The waiting taught you patience. And now, the universe rewards you with the connection that ties it all together. I want you to imagine for a moment the feeling of standing beside your soulmate, not in some distant dream, but this Saturday. Picture their presence beside you, the calm in your heart, the recognition in your soul. Imagine the laughter, the conversations, the silent understanding that flows between you. And imagine the way your life expands from that moment forward, not because they complete you, but because they walk with you into the fullness of who you were always meant to be. Your soulmate is not just a person. They are a destiny partner, Together, you will create, inspire, and grow in ways you could never achieve alone. This is the deeper purpose of why you are meeting them now. The universe does not waste energy on temporary connections when you are ready for eternal ones. That is why this moment is so sacred. Stay with me, because in the next part, I will reveal the final stages of preparation you must embrace before Saturday arrives. These are the actions, thoughts, and shifts that will ensure you not only meet your soulmate but recognize them instantly. Without these final steps, you may hesitate. With them, you will walk into destiny with confidence. As Saturday approaches, the energy around you is intensifying. The universe has already been setting the stage, weaving together the perfect circumstances for this destined encounter. But your role in this story is just as important. Meeting your soulmate is not a passive event. It requires awareness, openness, and readiness. Think of it like this. The universe can bring you to the right place at the right time, but only you can choose to recognize and embrace the moment. That is why these final preparations are essential. The first preparation is mental clarity. Too often, people sabotage their blessings by carrying old fears, doubts, or comparisons into new beginnings. If your heart is still dwelling on the past, you may look at your soulmate through the lens of old wounds. But this connection is not like the past. It is something entirely new. That's why, in the days leading to Saturday, it's vital to release any lingering baggage. Reflect on what hurt you, but don't carry it forward. Say to yourself, the past prepared me, but it does not define me. When you meet your soulmate, you must greet them as the person you've become, not the person you used to be. The second preparation is emotional openness. Many people have built walls around their hearts after experiencing heartbreak. Those walls feel protective, but in truth, they only block what you've been asking for. Your soulmate connection will require vulnerability, the willingness to open up, to trust, to let someone truly see you. This does not mean ignoring caution or moving recklessly, but it does mean lowering the barriers that keep love at a distance. Remember, when you meet them, your soul will recognize theirs instantly. The only question is whether your heart will allow itself to receive it. The third preparation is spiritual alignment. In the days before Saturday, spend time grounding yourself. Meditate, pray, or simply sit in silence and visualize yourself standing with your soulmate. Imagine the peace, the joy, the recognition. By doing this, you align your energy with what is about to happen. The universe responds to openness, and when you carry this readiness within you, the signs become even clearer. To anchor this alignment right now, type Amen 5729 in the comments. This number resonates with readiness and recognition, ensuring that you step into Saturday fully open to destiny. And if you truly want to solidify your preparation, type Amen 8341. This seals your energy with courage, so that when the moment comes, you won't hesitate. You'll know, and you'll act. The fourth preparation is awareness of synchronicities. This week, signs will multiply around you. You may overhear conversations that seem to speak directly to you. You may notice symbols, numbers, or even songs repeating themselves in uncanny ways. These are confirmations that the universe is guiding you. Pay close attention. When Saturday arrives, these synchronicities will lead you straight into the moment you've been waiting for. Do not dismiss them as random. They are the map of destiny unfolding in real time. The fifth preparation is trust. You may feel nervous as Saturday gets closer, wondering if you'll miss the moment or if it will really happen. But trust this. What is meant for you cannot pass you by. If the universe has declared this as your time, then nothing can stop it. The only thing you must do is trust yourself enough to step forward when the signs appear. Fear may whisper in your ear, but trust will drown it out. Say to yourself, I am ready. I'm open. I'm walking into destiny. Another crucial preparation is embracing presence. Too often, people move through life distracted, eyes on their phones, minds lost in worry. But destiny often arrives in the simplest moments, when you least expect it. This Saturday, practice being fully present. Notice the details around you. Listen to the conversations. Feel the energy of the space. Be aware of the people nearby. Because when your soulmate appears, you want to be present enough to recognize them instantly. Presence is the key to unlocking recognition. You should also prepare by letting go of rigid expectations. Your soulmate may not arrive in the exact way you've imagined. They may not look like the person you pictured, or the setting may not feel as dramatic as you dreamed. But the energy, the recognition, will be undeniable. If you hold too tightly to a picture in your mind, you may overlook the truth standing before you. Release expectations and embrace openness. The universe loves to surprise you in ways greater than you imagined. And finally, prepare by celebrating yourself. Too often, people enter love seeking to be completed. But you are already whole, and your soulmate is coming not to fill your emptiness, but to walk with your fullness. Take time before Saturday to honor yourself, your growth, your resilience, your journey. When you meet your soulmate, they will be drawn to your wholeness, your authenticity, and your light. Remember, the energy you carry is what attracts the connection. Celebrate who you are, and you will radiate in a way that calls them to you effortlessly. Imagine it now. Saturday arrives. You step into the location destined for you, carrying clarity, openness, trust, and presence. Your heart is light, your spirit is aligned, and your awareness is sharp. And then it happens. A glance, a smile, a moment that feels both ordinary and extraordinary. Your body reacts, your soul whispers, and you know, this is it. This is the one. Everything you've prepared for has led to this moment, and you are ready. Stay with me, because the journey is about to reach its peak. In the final part, I will reveal the exact location where this powerful alignment is set to unfold. Do not miss it, because this is the detail that ties everything together. All the signs, all the preparations, all the revelations, it all leads to this. The place where destiny will step into your reality. The moment you've been waiting for is here. Throughout this journey, we've explored the signs, the spiritual laws, the sensations, and the preparations that lead to one of the most important days of your life. And now, it is time to unveil the truth you've been anticipating from the very beginning, the exact location where your soulmate is destined to appear this Saturday. Listen carefully, because this revelation may surprise you. Your soulmate will not appear in some faraway, unreachable place. They will not descend in a moment of fantasy or grand spectacle. Instead, the universe has chosen a location that is deceptively ordinary yet energetically sacred. This Saturday, your soulmate will appear in a place of transition, a cafe, a bookstore, a train station, or a park. The reason is simple. These are spaces of movement, flow, and crossing, where lives naturally intersect. The universe uses these locations as gateways, portals where destinies collide in ways that feel natural, yet hold infinite meaning. For you specifically, the strongest pull will be in a public but calm space, a place where people pause, linger, and open themselves to connection. Picture yourself sitting with a coffee, browsing through books, or walking among trees. You glance up, and there they are. The recognition is immediate, undeniable. This is not a place you stumble into by accident. It is a place your spirit has already been nudging you toward. You may have already thought about visiting it this week, or perhaps you felt drawn to change your usual routine. That pull is not coincidence. It is destiny. Do not underestimate this moment. When your eyes meet, the entire atmosphere will shift. It will feel like the noise fades, like time itself slows down. You may feel calm, or you may feel your heartbeat quicken. You may feel warmth or electricity. Whatever the sensation, trust it. That is your soul speaking louder than your mind. To seal this sacred encounter, type Amen 6235 right now. This number resonates with the frequency of crossing paths, ensuring you step into the destined meeting without fear or hesitation. And if you are ready to embrace not just the love, but the destiny tied to this connection, type Amen 1879. This is your declaration to the universe that you are stepping boldly into the life you were always meant to live. Now remember, your soulmate may not be wrapped in the image you've always carried in your head. They may not look the way you expected, or arrive in the way you imagined. But their energy will be undeniable. Their presence will feel like home. And when you meet, you will realize why every heartbreak, every delay, every unanswered prayer was necessary, because it was all leading you here. This Saturday is not just another day. It is the day your life changes forever. Be present, be aware, and trust the pull of your soul. Your soulmate is closer than you think.